Thank you so much for tuning in to today's topic, which is how to keep the spice going in your long-term, hopefully permanent relationships. It's your girl, Absolutely Fabulous, and I'm so happy to be here with you today. Today, I got an inbox message from someone saying, hey, you know what? I'm not single. I want to know how to keep my man. And I said, you know what? I need to do a topic about that. Now, I'm not married, used to be, and I've been in a couple of long-term relationships that I thought were incredible, and I don't take anything away from that. But I'm speaking out there to the people who are in long-term relationships, whether this is from a woman's perspective. However, I'm also speaking from a married woman, a woman who was once married, who wanted to get my feelings out there as well to people, to men, so they would know what to listen to, and for women to kind of look at it a little differently from a male's perspective. This is 2016, the days of so many people wanting to be a stay-at-home mom or just kind of doing, willy-nilly. It takes two to make the thing go right. Yes, a lot of us have careers, a lot of us have it going on, but at the bottom line is, let's keep it real. Who did you marry? Who are you? Do you know who you are? A girlfriend of mine, she just launched a book. It's called Sweetheart Before I Say I Do, which has to do with the commitments to yourself and the commitments you need to have to be married long term. Her name is Marissa Bludorn. That's Marissa. Last name is Bloedoorn. I'll put that in the comments. And one of the things that resonates me with her thought process is that you have to know yourself. And that comes with being married. I was married for a long time, and there's plenty of people I know who've been married for a very long time. And the common denominator is marriage is not hard. People make it hard. So let me give you 3 quick tips for you to think about when you're thinking about my marriage is sour, or it's not the way it needs to be, or I want to be doing something different, and it's him. No, it's her. No, let me tell you who it is. First of all, it begins and ends with you. It begins with starting out how you can hold out. That's tip number 1. You start out how you can hold out. If you started out trying to be a beautiful woman or a sexy man, where's that person at right now? You got to keep the focus on each other, not on what's outside of your relationship. There are so many distractions. You have work distractions. You have children distractions. Successful people have schedules. They have schedules for their personal life, which is just them individually, and they have schedules for their family and for their friends. And it's important that you schedule that time with your mate. So that's tip number 2. So you're starting out how you can hold out. Number 2, you are scheduling that time for yourself, for your mate, and for your friends. That's very important. And number 3 is keeping it real. You got to keep it real with just life itself. If you're feeling stressed and you're in this long-term permanent relationship, it should not be that you're ashamed to say how you feel about something. You should be able to possibly maybe take a friend hat out and just say, okay, I need to put my hat on and just act like I'm your friend because we're not communicating right for you to hear me. Make sure you talk to that mate like you do your best friend, because your mate should truly be your best friend. Your mate shouldn't be somebody who is patriarchal to the point where it's like, oh, I can't do it. It's my husband. Or, oh, it's my wife. Oh my God. No, y'all are supposed to, that's not healthy long term. When someone feels like they're inadequate or they're inferior to someone, I understand respect. I understand levels of respect and who's in charge. But at some time, even the second in command has to be in charge. So you have to respect each other's ideas, each other's feelings. And there should not be any condemnation. I'm a little older, and I learned that you have to take a moment to reflect on who it is that you are and what it is you're projecting. Are you projecting the truth? Are you being true to yourself? At one point, some people, they might have been a certain size, but they can't wear those clothes anymore. Whether it was illness or just being lazy, whatever it is, be honest with yourself. Be honest with your mate. Be honest with God. Ask God to show you what has to happen. You sleep in the same bed with that person every night. You should be able to tell them anything. You trusted them with your life. What's more precious than that? How intimate is that to have someone that's in your space on a daily basis? And you got to pull these layers off. Your relationship is not your parents' relationship. Your relationship is not your child's relationship. Your relationship is not the relationship you have with your best friend, whether they're the same sex, opposite sex, it doesn't matter. What matters is that you're being honest. Be honest with yourself. Be honest with your expectations. And most of all, be honest enough to communicate, to understand the needs of that person and what they're looking for in their life. I'm just telling you to keep on living and keep it real. This is absolutely fabulous, and I hope you have a phenomenal day.